We have to back out of the lobby after qualifying and then rejoin for the formation lap, yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to round number 10 of F1 Division STB Season 9. We're here with the British Grand Prix and we have somebody new in the commentary box for this and for this race and for the foreseeable future. It's Ross. Say hello. It's actually, oh my god, this has got off to a great start. Yeah, I'm going to use a friend. Right, I'm going. Sorry about these technical difficulties, guys. We're just experiencing some problems with the commentary. We'll be with the on-track action very shortly.
It is pushed to the outside of the car. More load on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Sorry? Right, hang on. Let's just settings. Oh my god, it's so slow to load everything. Enable microphone. Done it now.
Yep, that's us.
Right, we've got all the problems sorted out. Let's get to the on-track action. We've got a couple of people on route laps. Feisty Ted being the most notable, I think. As he's just been banged off there by a Red Bull. I don't know who that is, but that's definitely not on. Oh, it was Morley.
Who's on
What
a
a
lap?
surprise.
Feisty Ted's gonna go on a lap. See how he gets on. Everyone seems to be out in the mediums. Left gears in the softs. Swift in the softs. Joey Bunny. Slipstream Chris.
I just wanted to point out that
Soft.
Slipstream Chris is a new racer for this race. He's his first STB race as far as I'm aware, unless he's been in the league before.
Yeah, I've never seen his gamer tag before. See how Maldy gets on to the hairpin and onto the
Chris
old pit
currently
straight.
the quickest
Oh,
sector
and he
one.
loses it, he's away onto the grass. Oh, Maldy spun.
Oh.
Nasty. He got onto the
Is
grass.
that coming
He
onto
got a
the
shape
old
coming
pit
out of the
straight?
hairpin. Yeah.
Has he got any front wing
That's
damage?
done,
Is he
okay.
alright?
No, he's fine, he didn't hit the wall. Chubby Bunny retires. Oh, he's banged the front left off the cart. That's unfortunate.
Chubby Bunny didn't have much luck in Austria. Doesn't look like he's having much luck this weekend either. Chris, interesting.
Hopefully
Oh
things
my.
can turn around for him.
Right, Chris needs to work on his braking coming into the pits because he's just smashed right into the back of a banana in front of him.
Feisty
Very
Ted
interesting,
sets
that.
131.8 on the mediums. That's
Eric's gone 2 tenths
suppose you can
quicker
say that's.
now.
Yep, he has.
Interesting that Chris has come into the pits because he did set the purple set to 1, so whether he's made a mistake and set to 2 or 3, he's just abandoned the lap.
So Who's your predictions to get pole?
To get pole, well, with Toxic not being here, you got to think that it's down to the likes of Eric, Levkir, Feisty Ted, maybe Marizano, as they've all been battling for the sort of top 5 positions over the last few races.
Quick sure you can on that lap on the softs.
On board with Levkir here, got a lovely little side pod shot. And see him working the wheel. Coming around the loop.
28.0. Oh,
27.8
quick
in
sure.
the first sector.
Pretty fast on 28.0. Well, are you backside of it though?
Coming around Lovefield now. Going onto the old pit straight.
27.8, that's pretty fast in the first sector. Oh,
Eric's taken pole back by a 10.5. Going through Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel now for Levkir. Onto the hanger straight.
that's fastest, is it? No, he's not fastest in the middle sector. He's not far off it though.
It's definitely going to be
Seems
close.
like he's backed out of it. No, he hasn't. He locks up. Zipping into the corner. Short shifting on a 130.9.
Pole.
Fastest so
by
far.
4 tenths.
4 tenths. I reckon you could probably go that
That's not a lot.
faster.
Eric's on
Man,
the
what
lap
fuel
with
he-
33.3 in the first sector, so that's not lighting up the timing boards exactly.
He's not on the flying, but Labby's sitting on 6th gear through Maggots Baggots.
And Bob with Rambo now as he comes into the final couple of corners. It's a bit of a corner cut there. Does it put him? He's still third.
See who's on the lap. Quick shirt on the lap. 27.8 in the first sector. That's pretty fast. There's a corner cut though. Yeah, backed out of that one. Chris on a 27.7 in the first sector. That's fastest
That's
so
quick.
far.
Yeah.
Nice through the old straight. The old pit
Get on
straight.
board with him here.
Pretty flat through Maggots Baggots. Neat. 37.6. That's fast.
good
That's
run.
very fast.
You gotta think if he does a decent third sector rear, doesn't you not be quick just matching what the others have done, it's gonna put him on pole.
The third round corner. Looks pretty neat so far. He does a
He's got it.
130.1 by 8 tenths. Jesus, that was a stormer of a lap, so it was.
Chris in his first STB race is looking on fire here.
Yeah, he looks pretty quick. He could be up there.
What about his teammate Brambo? Stays in fourth.
I reckon we've got a good race in our hands here. I think Brambo's going on
Yeah.
another lap. So what do you reckon the strategy around here? Everyone's saying medium hards, qualifying mediums, go straight to the hards.
I'd say if you qualify in the mediums, then yeah, medium has. If you qualify on the soft, then it's most likely going to be either soft, soft, or soft, medium, depending on your tyre wear.
Depending on how aggressive you are. I don't know, if it was me, I'd probably soft, hard. Try and be less aggressive, or would that be more aggressive? I don't know, but 27.9 through the
Isaac
first
is
sector
definitely
from
using
Bramble.
some interesting gear changes through that sector.
Feisty or not, Bramble was definitely not on a quick lap.
That's definitely going to be an
I don't think.
invalidation. He's put all 4 wheels over the white line there. Put some second.
130.4. No, it's stud. Feisty Ted on a 130.4 and he goes second. Be 3/10.
Still
Stud.
only 4 tenths behind Chris though.
Yeah.
Lev K's on an outlap. Let's go on board with Mouldy now coming through the final sector.
Legend just done a 27.6 and a 37.9. He's on a pretty fast lap here. See what he can do. The third to final corner.
Looking very smooth. Little kick of
It does
oversteer.
look- Yeah.
Second.
130.4. Second. Wow. That was a stonker of a lap from
It's
Chris.
currently an all Dutch front row. With Slipstream, Chris and Legend X.
That was an absolute stonker of a lap from Chris.
Lev K now about to come onto his flying lap.
Let's watch and see how he gets on.
Using all of the curb on the outside there, just try and throw the car in as much as possible. Double lock up.
Locks up. I don't think he's pushing, is he? Doesn't seem to be pushing. Short shift.
Not necessarily, but sometimes smooth is quicker than pushing flat out. 27.8
not bad.
Is 2 tenths off the quickest set to 1 time and a 10th off Slipstream Chris.
Yeah. I don't think he's pushing. Is he? Doesn't seem it. Just
I'd
seems
say
awful
he can
slow.
definitely push more than he is doing, but I doubt he's going easy.
See how he gets on through. Very nice through Magswaggets. On the back straight. See what he does.
It seems that
37.9,
he's
not
not
bad.
got any revs going
Three-
to the corners to get the acceleration
Yeah,
out.
that's what I'm saying. It sounds awful weak. Maybe he's just trying to preserve the engine for the race, possibly. I don't know. Or else, 130.7. Not fast. I think he's sandbagging. To be quite honest.
Maybe. Just trying to preserve his tyres.
There's no way he cannot go fast enough.
Eric Standard's gone
The revs were
quickest
so
by
low
half
throughout that
tenth.
lap. It's close.
It is. It's definitely looking like it's going to be an interesting run into turn 1 and maybe the first couple of laps.
Marzano still has to go out on the softs yet, but he would probably stick with the mediums, is my guess.
Unless he wants to throw a set of softs on for the last couple of minutes when the track gets a lot warmer and quicker.
Grippier. I think Chris is on the right lap, yeah, Chris is on the right lap, so he's going for it again.
Yeah, he definitely wants to take that pole back off Eric. Vice Tejas come out the pits. Lev K's gone for another lap.
Double lock up.
Again though, it just doesn't look like he's pushing in the
nice.
corners.
He's away, still 36.3. That's very slow.
Maranzano's out on mediums again.
Here comes Chris on another lap.
Flat out through turns 1 and 2. When turn 3 does he lock up? No. Really good break in there.
Nice through there. That's pretty fast.
Yeah, he's gone quicker than Eric.
And back straight. The old
There's
straight.
Toro Rosso there, but it's on the inside, so I doubt it'll get in the way.
Yeah. There's a nice line through there, pretty quick.
Somebody's
Oh,
left the
left
section.
here
Who's that?
retires.
Ah.
Did he leave or did he retire?
I don't know, I
that.
can't see because the Twitch bar's in the way.
.37.4. Whoa. He's quickest.
He's definitely flying here. He's on for pole. As long as he keeps it together through his last couple corners.
Rambo retires.
He's also quickest in the speed trap with 208 miles an hour, so you've got to think he's running slightly lower wings than normal.
A 129.8. Holy shit, what a lap. Oh my god. Just demolished Eric's time by 2/10. My god.
Eric is out though. He's currently on his out lap. He's only at the old pit straight though, so will he be able to get round in time?
Oh yeah, definitely.
He is going extremely slowly here, he's just trying to get space.
Yeah. He's got a minute to get around to the start line. He should be good.
I think he's trying to position his car, isn't it, so that he's going to be the last person across the line, get maximum grip out the track. Doing a bit of weaving there, just to warm his tyres up.
He's definitely going to be the last one across the line. Sure. Everyone retiring must be happy enough with their times.
If the situation changes, we'll let you know.
And away he goes. Nice and neat through the first two corners.
Bit of a lock up there. I think Eric's the only person left out on track now who can take pole away from...
Oh, the Renault puts him off. That's so annoying. The Renault just got in his way. Just imagine how frustrating that is. That is so frustrating for... Eric.
And he's still starting on the front row though, so it's not too bad for him. Oh, but Chris has got a 5-place penalty.
Oh, shoot.
When did that happen? Race director, incidents. Collision with TSR Carl, so we got a grid penalty for that. We didn't get that on stream, so we'll have to chat to both them drivers after the race about it.
Wow.
But yeah, there's your grid, barring any penalties from Sipster and Chris, that'll promote the first 5 drivers up a place.
So Eric gets pole with Legend P2, Ricky 3rd, Tate 4th, and Evkier 5th.
We're just going to leave the session now and then jump back in.
Yep. Can't leave. Why don't let me leave?
You can leave once you like press start race and what have you. Once we jump back in, this should be on the formation lap. So you've got to think that Chris is a really strong contender to win the race, but he's going to have to fight his way through traffic now with that grid penalty. And also avoid any collisions that might occur at turn 1.
Yeah, I just have to hope there's no collisions, but I'm sure we'll find out.
Oh, Toxic's in the section. He's managed to get back in time, starting 17th. Which will actually be 15th place once us two retire.
They just retire even before the race starts.
Oh yeah, we retire once. Well, if it puts you back in your car, then just retire. But if it doesn't, then just leave it. Because sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit weird.
No problem.
Eric's not messing about on the formation lap. He's definitely trying to get round in time.
I don't know whether he's trying to wear out the people's tires behind him, or what's his plan. He's just doing himself harm. He's not messing about anyway. He's not slowing down for anyone.
You might want to though, just take these last couple of corners real slowly, bunch the pack up a bit so he doesn't have to sit on the grid as long and let his tyres and brakes cool down. Callum wide to the two Renaults on the grid there. We've obviously had a crash on the formation lap. So people to watch in this race, probably Eric, the pole sitter, Slitsy and Chris, who got provisional pole but then got demoted because of that penalty. And then the championship leader, Toxic Fusion, starting in 17th place on the grid. You gotta think that this race is now damage limitation for him. Especially with his rival Ted starting in 4th.
Yeah. He'll definitely start in the mediums and go to the hards. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah, he's definitely going to one stop. He has to, if he wants to have any chance of scoring decent points. Oh, it's put me in my car. Why's it done that?
And lights out, away we go on a very slippy start. We start from Icy Ted. Seems to be pretty clean in
Toxic just
turn
backed
one.
out. Oh, there's a McLaren and a Renault off
there's
at turn
a
1.
big action at the back. What happened there? Who's that? Chubby Bunny
Safety
and
car.
Whitey, was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that was a big shunt.
Yeah, White is
A
off.
really big
I
shunt.
don't think he's got any damage though. His tyres are definitely in a bad state. Yeah, he's got no grip
That
on
was a
him
big
now.
safety car out.
And it didn't look like the Renault and the McLaren collided. It looked more like it was two separate incidents.
Yeah, I was on watching Ted, and I just seen two cars spinning in the background. This is going to throw a big mix into the race with the safety car at the start. I can see the likes of Ted and the front runners going on in the mediums. Very possibly.
Fusion's managed to gain 2 places obviously because of that incident off the line, so it's up into 13th place.
It's a good start from him. A good
Yeah.
start. Very good start.
It could do without the
How
safety car
is
though, just
Chris,
You really need
Chris gained
to
place
get-
from that. He started 6th, he's now 5th. I think he got Brambo. Some
I
people
wonder
are
if
coming into play
one
there,
of them,
possibly.
that McLaren though, got shunted
Oh.
off at turn 1, or the Renault was... Well, it definitely wasn't the Renault because we saw them on the grid. So maybe there was an incident up front with the McLaren that's caused them to go off.
Everyone, who has put it in here? Dev Kier. put it in.
Left Kier, Moldy
Legend has
looks
put
like.
it in.
Or is it Legends? See what tyres they go on to.
My guess is
Hard,
either
it's
hards or
looking
mediums.
like. There's a Mercedes though that's pitted, and they've gone on to the mediums. Oh, it was Eric. So the Pulsar is pitted and gone onto the medium compound tyre.
Legend comes out in 11th place. Lev Kier's going on to the hards with Eric on the mediums. This is a sign is going to turn a big stir up into the race.
Left.
So that means Lev Kier will be on the faster but less durable tyres towards the end, but Eric will be on the slower, more durable tyres. This is going to be a very good race. Very good.
Who was that just left? Because I can't see.
I didn't see it. Missed it.
Let's have a quick look at the race there to see if anybody got incidents. Whitey got a drive through pound for
Jaxie.
speeding under the safety car.
Jaxie left. Oh, Bunny had a collision with Maldy. That's what happened to him. That's how he spun out. And I'm assuming that's how... I can't remember who it was that got spun out.
I mean, if somebody's had a crush on,
Squiffing it.
out on track, then it's probably going to be
Oh.
Malty that's involved, let's face it.
Whitey, was it Whitey? Yeah, it was Whitey and thingy that spun at the start, wasn't it? Oh. Ted stayed out. I'm shocked Ted and Chris stayed out. Quite honest.
Molly keeps getting
Unless-
extremely close to the Mercedes here.
Who is it?
Moldy. I think it's Moldy at least with the Mercedes, or is it?
Yeah, it's Maldy and Squiffing it, getting very close to each other. Looks like Maldy's in a bit of a rush.
Toxic now up into 7th place after starting on the mediums.
A little bit on strategy Chris and Ted are planning on doing. They go 2-stop or 1-stop.
I reckon he'll one stop.
Only one more lap after this, the safety car. It is the most boring thing to watch.
Doesn't help that
Often the
Silverstone's the
commentator-
second longest circuit in terms of time.
Yeah. It's making me yawn. Oh god.
Is that?
Oh, Squiffing it left.
Ah.
I'm just praying and hoping this is going to be a close race at the end.
One more lap now.
Jaxie retired. Wonder what happened to him.
Top
He
3
left.
currently Feisty, Ted, Slipstream, Chris and Ricky at Brambo. All of them haven't pitted though. Everyone else, apart from them, is either on the medium or the hard tyres.
Yeah.
So, That's
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
a
I wonder if
mistake
they'll
on
go
their
for a
part.
two-stop. A soft, hards possibly.
Well, oh, there's Haas gone off in the background. It was AI though, so I wonder if actually somebody who's quit. Yeah, that was Jax's Haas. Well, I mean, it's difficult to tell now because with the safety car, maybe they can push the softs long enough to then go into the hards and try a one stop.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Just have to find out and see what their plan is. Well, it was a good call from everyone else, apart from the top three. I reckon it was a bad decision on their part. Safety car in the slap, is it? Yeah, it is.
Feisty Ted now backing up the pack. I think he's gone. Went very early there. Could have left it much later.
And away we go racing again. See what happens.
Seems like Slipstream Chris
Ted
has
got on a brilliant
lost
start.
out a little bit to Ted, and then
Yeah, he
Rambo's
has
lost
big
out a
time.
lot of time to Chris. Getting a lot of very weird camera angles here on the Williams.
Yep, same.
Caught
On the
another
back
left rear
left wheel.
brake, yeah.
Yep, same. But he's got that Mercedes power, so catch him on the straight quite easily. Doesn't make a difference on equal, but oh well.
So obviously with that safety car, the drivers won't get DRS now until lap 8. So
Yeah.
we'll have to see if Chris can manage to keep it within DRS range until then.
Marzano's been up a lot of places. He's P4. He started 11th or 12th on the grid.
Not a bad
Good.
run from him then.
No.
Out and Toxic's now making a dive for 5th.
Oh, Eric's joining in on it. He's going down the inside of Cal. Oh, what a move. Would he go around the outside? No, it's not going to stick. I'm going to try it
Going
into
to
the
try and go
last
around the
corner.
outside here. Will it work?
Oh,
Side by
beautiful.
side?
Oh, brilliant. What a
That's
move.
quality driving there from Eric, showing what a good driver he is.
That was a brilliant move by Eric. That was a brilliant move. Right around the outside of the last corner. Jesus. Ted sets the fastest lap.
Okay,
Oh,
it's on
there's
the
a
slipstream.
manor. Oh, there's a cyber off the background. Who's that?
Pull to the inside,
Oh,
late on the brakes. It's still down the
quick share.
inside.
Spun and oh, he's retired.
Trying for the switchback.
Oh, that was so unlucky.
Who's that was retired, sorry?
T Quickshare.
Oh, unfortunate.
He spun on the back straight coming out of that wee left-hander and just couldn't regain control.
That is the challenge of running no
Chris
assist
is
though.
Chris is only
If
a
you make
tenth
a
behind
mistake, it is a lot harder to recover it.
Ted. Chris is right up Ted's gearbox. This could be good.
Left K and Cal side by side. Left K is going to go around the outside, which turns to the inside. But has to back out of it.
See how he gets It's on down the front straight. Not gonna try nothing.
Now Chris can get a
Runs a
good
bit
run
wide.
out
Oh,
of
he's
the
on the
loop here.
grass. Ooh.
Chris has got
Legend is
DRS on
all
Ted.
over the back.
The Wellington straight doesn't seem to be long enough though for him to catch up properly.
He's right up behind him though. He's sticking with it. This will be a brilliant debut if he wins his first race.
Definitely. I mean, you gotta think he's definitely got the pace to do it. It just depends whether he can
Oh,
take
he's
tyres
super
long enough.
quick. He's on a 29.8 in qualifying. That's very fast. So I can't see why he
Especially with
couldn't
no
go on to
assist
win
when
this
it's
race.
really easy to just lose time with oversteer and understeer and such.
Yeah, exactly.
Brown Bell's
Take it
now
a bit
joining the
wider.
fight for first
Oh,
place.
Ted all over the place, and Chris is right up behind him. Oh, right, still behind him. He's closing by a big margin. Will he catch him down the straight? No, not quite. It's very close to braking though. They're onto the
Ted's going
pit
extremely
straight.
tight on all the apexes.
He
Getting
is.
onto the grass in some corners.
He could get a good run. That's usually a good straight for getting a run, but nothing happens. It's a brilliant exit out of that corner and into the Maggots Packets complex. He's sticking very tight to
He's
the
going
race
to get the
9.
better exit.
He's going to get a brilliant run to this final corner. A slipstream and
He's got
DRS.
the toe on DRS.
Is he
He's
going to go
not
for it?
gaining as much as I thought he'd
Not quite.
be though.
He's not quite close enough.
And look at Brambo now, he's just holding it.
Brambo's right
Ted's
up
pitting.
behind him.
And so is Brambo.
Oh, and Brambo's pitting.
I'll go on board with Brambo, you go on board with Ted, and we'll see what tyres are going to. So do you think Brambo's pitted maybe going for the undercut on his teammate here, trying to get in front of him so then he can have a pop at Ted?
Yeah, Ted's going straight onto the hards.
Brambo on the mediums.
Oh,
So Ted's going
Brambo
for the
looks
hard,
like he's
then
going for a
I
two-stop.
think he's definitely trying to one-stop.
Yeah. Chris leads his first ever STB race on his
Yeah.
debut.
Question is now, can he keep it there?
Never know. Find out.
He's
He's
definitely
pretty quick,
pulling
so I
out a
don't
gap
s-
to Maranzano.
he's quick, so I don't see why he couldn't do it. Where will he come out though? That's the question. I reckon he'll come out.
Eric, who pitted under that first safety car, is now on in third
He'll
place.
come out behind Chubby
Maranzano.
Bunny if he keeps fast enough. How long is a pit stop in this race? In this track?
I think it's
Jump
about
dives in.
22 seconds, 24. It's quite a low pit limiter.
Yeah, 34. Let's see. Where is Ted? Ted's coming down the back straight.
Fusion is now up into 4th place after starting last.
It's crazy.
Yet to make a pit stop though.
Oh, Ted comes in again.
Ah,
Ted's pitting
so
again.
does Ted have a drive-through? Let's have a look at the race director. He does. He got a drive-through for speeding in the pit lane.
Oh,
That's gonna hurt
he
him.
might have got away with blue murder. Chris might have just got away with blue murder. Chris has come out behind his teammate and he's right up behind him down the back straight.
Battle between the Williams now for the lead. Well, effective race lead.
Effectively,
Once everyone's made the
yeah.
stop.
Although these stops being made for quite a long time, I don't think everyone made their stops at the start. I
Now,
reckon
will
around
there
lap
be any team
15.
orders, or will they just race for position? You have to think that Chris is slightly quicker than Brambo, but Brambo's definitely got pace as well.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Chris is very tight to every single corner he goes into.
I'm just
Oh, he's
looking
looking
down
for it
the
there, but he
inside
pulled
there.
out of it.
Yeah.
He go for it in the chicane. When he locks up a bit. Bravo puts the fastest lap in. See the different lines that they're both taking is... What's the word? Chris is more tighter down every corner. Oh, and he's got DRS down the back straight. Still can make nothing of it. He doesn't seem to gain anything down that straight.
You seem to gain a lot of
all.
time in the corners as well, so I wonder if he's just running like really high wings.
Possibly. The Baggets. Let's see how they go. That was a bit of a cut. See how penalties are coming along for corner
This
cuts.
seems a lot quicker through there.
Gonna stop go. Whitey's got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings.
No surprise there.
Aldi's got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. No, 3 seconds. Legend's got 3-second penalty. Chris has got a 3-second penalty now. This could be interesting. Ooh.
Does it?
Yeah. Oh, and he loses the back end. Oh, that was lucky.
Hasn't been it though, he's kept it on the track.
This is an extremely good race.
Have a look at Fusion, see how he's doing. He's got a a Red Bull, sorry, right behind him.
P3. He's doing alright. So he is. Just holding off left gear at the minute, isn't he? And Legend.
Okay, could have gone down the inside there, but he didn't. He just kept it behind. On Toxic's in
and
for his
Toxic
first pit
comes in
stop.
the pits. Who's that in front of him?
It's Mercedes, so it's not squiffing.
Cal. No, it's not Cal.
Goes on to another set of
Whitey, is it?
mediums. So that means that he's definitely making another pit stop, because he started on the mediums as well.
Marzano is leading the race.
I think he's still got to pit though, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah,
And his mediums must just be screaming right now.
Chris is within the window to come out in front of him, so Chris is going around the outside. No, the over and under. It didn't work. Go for the same again. Still went fast out. He got a really good run out of that hairpin. An extremely good one. He's right up behind his teammate. Where's he gonna go? He doesn't make a move. Wow.
He's gonna try
And
and
the maggots back. It's
back
around the
at Joppa.
outside. Oh. This is good racing from these two. Just look how much more tighter he can get to that corner. He's definitely on a
Very
hard
close
downforce.
now. With DRS, can he make a move? Rambo just
Teammate
sticking on the
defends. He
inside
goes to the
there.
outside.
He's going around the
Oh, it's gonna be
outside.
tight. No, not quite.
Maranzano's still out on his mediums. It started the race on.
Oh. Bramble got a bit sideways, twitchy going to that last corner. Chris is extremely close.
Is it close enough to try and move going into Luffield?
Possibly. Not. Not quite. Not just yet. He gets a really good run into this corner. Extremely good run. One of the old pit straight complex. He get as good a run as he did last lap, but still pretty close.
You gotta think that Chris needs to start taking more risks now to try and overtake Brambo because he's losing time here. He definitely looks quicker.
He's definitely quicker. He's ooh, what's going on here?
And look how
He's
close
right
he is
up
now
behind
to his
him,
teammate.
right up his gearbox.
Side by side going into the next corner.
I think he's got him. Yeah, he's got him.
Yep, Chris right around the outside.
Will Bram will come back at him? No, he won't.
I mean, he's probably going to try and stick with him and then try and get him on the Wellington straight. Maranzano still hasn't pitted. How long do you want to take your tyres?
We're taking the lap
laps on
16
medium.
and go for another set of the mediums, I reckon.
I mean, how many laps
Just
can the
near his
softs do?
Cal. Going really slow. Chris is catching him at a rapid pace.
He doesn't look that slow. I think he just looks slow compared to Chris, who's on an absolute flyer. Let's not forget that Cal is on the slower tyres.
Is he on hards? I
Yeah.
can see. Yeah, he is. Fellow Northern Irishman. He was right up behind him nearly.
Just gonna have a quick look around his car, see if he's got any front wing damage or anything. Doesn't look like it.
That running had it.
The reason might be
He's
that
gonna
he
go for an
started the
chicane.
race on
Oh.
started the race on those hard, so that might be why he's that slow.
Oh, right, I see. That's probably.
Oh,
Explains it all.
Chris getting it very close
Very
to the rear
close.
tyre there. Chris
Go
is
for a
gonna
move
try
in the
and
first
move
corner. No.
He's gonna-
Oh, he's gonna go around the outside. No, he's not. And the inside turn
on
3.
Brambo.
Oh, just get squeezed out. Oh, we're still over and under. Does it work? Did. Almost past him.
The Williams
Going
is
for
gonna
a
look
Williams
into
1-2.
P3 and
at the minute.
4.
Marzano's still going on them mediums. He's losing so much time.
You gotta think though, I mean, he's probably gonna try and go on the sauce and then be on a really quick tire at the end of the race. I'm really sorry about that, by the way, the ice cream van that you can hear.
Marzano's still staying out. Not unless he wants to go onto the softs at the end of the race for the last 6 laps. But that's just going to cost him so
Have a
much
look
time.
at the sector times. Marzano's last lap was a 1:37.1, and Lev Keir's was a 1:36.4. So he's losing 7/10 a lap to Lev Keir.
What's he losing to Chris? That's the question.
He's losing 33.8. Three and a half
32.5.
seconds a lap to Chris.
Wow. Chris will have him caught by that stage.
He probably is, you know, he's probably just driving around one-handed, not even trying.
You'd think it by the way he was driving.
What lap
He's
did
having an
Lev
awesome-
Keir pit on? Let's have a look.
He's having an
Pit
awesome
on lap
debut
1,
anyway.
so... Lev Keir's definitely going to have to pit again, because there's no way he can take them hard to the end. If he does, I'll be impressed. You can see the Williams there in the background.
Marzano has just lost 2 seconds in one sector.
Yeah, he's coming
Chris. He's come in.
in. Yeah.
I reckon
Being
he'll go on
extremely
the last set of
cautious until
mediums.
he pit entry. Let's see what tyres it goes on to.
And almost
That's
guaranteed
Lev
it'll be
Keir
last
going
set
round
of. Oh, there's another Williams
Oh,
coming
Williams
in
is
for the
coming in.
softs.
now. Yeah.
And he's
Who's
going on
that
to the
then?
hards.
That's Brambo.
No, is it? Oh, so it is, yes. Chris is up to second, 5 seconds behind Lev Keir.
And if you remember, Chris pitted the lap after Brambo, so I wonder if Chris has to come in as well.
His tires can't be that far gone already.
It wouldn't
You
surprise
see
me
when
if we
they
saw him in this lap or the lap
pitted?
after.
Does it show what laps they pitted on? No. Doesn't. Softs will definitely not make it to the end. Is that rain I see falling? Oh, it is.
Oh, yeah, it's
Is
raining. It is. In the last 8 laps, we have
What a
light
twist.
rain at Silverstone. And
What a
just as
twist.
Maranzano and Brambo make a pit as well.
That could be very costly. That could be such a
So
good
now,
call
what do you
from
do?
Chris.
Do you pit now onto the inters, pit now onto the dries,
No,
or try and
stay
take
away.
your- try and take your dries
Stay-
a bit further and pit onto inters later?
I don't know, it's still too early to go into any type of vintage.
Chris has stayed out, Lev Keir's pitted.
It's starting to fall heavy. You can hear it. What a twist to the tail this is.
This has just got extremely zesty.
I think Chris may have made the strategy call of dreams right now.
There's no way of us seeing what tyre wear they're on though.
No.
You have to think that if Brambo pitted 2 laps ago, then Chris's tyres are going to be looking extremely second hand.
Definitely.
Won't have
They
a lot
were
of grip
the-
left
the-
in them, then on top of that there's rain falling. We're going to have no grip
But you
whatsoever.
see, he still got that 22 to 25 second cap, so he can go for another pit and still come out comfortably in the lead.
Yeah.
So
I think what he's going to do is he's going to try and go until he's like just about got a pit stop left and then pit.
I reckon
So
another
this
lap
basically now
to be
means
ready
we
for
have
Enders.
possibly a four-way fight for the lead. I mean, they're all spaced out at the minute, but once they all emerge, like from the pits, then it's going to be very interesting. We're staying out.
This may have just timed to absolute perfection for Chris.
Let's have a look at the race director. So Chris is on mediums, Eric's on softs. Fusion, who is just overtaking Cal, is now in... Is Cal pitted? I think Cal's pitted. Oh yeah, oh he's got a puncture. Front left puncture for Cal. He's going on to the intermediates.
Who's that coming in the pits behind him? Lev Kier, is it?
No, it's a Mercedes.
Squiffing it. Doing one of the Enders too.
Yeah, it's squiffing it.
I reckon Chris will probably come in this lap.
I'm gonna get on board with Lev here and just see what his race pace is like on the inters. See what his first sector's like.
It's looking pretty wet out there now.
He's already got a warning this lap, so it's clearly very slippery. 32.8, sorry.
Who's that
And
behind?
just a lap.
Is a Red Bull going to be overlapped, is there? I think.
Unless it's
I'm
Moldy.
mistaken.
Moldy's in the pits, going
No,
on to
there's not.
inters. Yeah, everyone's going on to
Eric's
inters
coming
now.
into the pits. Chris is coming into the pits. This has just worked out to absolute perfection for Chris.
Yeah. Ferrari are in the pits as well. So has anyone stayed out or has everybody pitted onto inters? Maranzano stayed out on hards. And so is Brambo. So Maranzano, Brambo, Ted and CRZ Hubby Bunny are the only cars... Wait, no. Ted's pitted as well.
Well, look
Yeah,
how
the top
close. Chris is the Rambo, and he's going to catch him severely quickly with the
Yeah.
Enders on.
Gap's only 3 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, that was so close. There would nearly been an accident. Holy shit! The Red Bull lets the Williams go through. So does the Renault. This is a real intriguing race.
I mean, you have to think that if Maranzano and Brambo haven't pitted, then maybe they won't. Maybe they're actually going to try and stay out on the dries until the end. I mean, Chris has just lost 3 seconds to Maranzano.
Has he?
Yeah, it's gone up from 12.1 to 15.5.
Yeah, Chris has lost 3 seconds as well. He's gone from being 3 seconds
Oh.
behind him.
Massive oversteer for Chris there.
He's
17.8 now. How's Chris just bottled this race?
I don't think so. I think the next lap or two will start to come into wet weather conditions. But if he keeps going as slow as he is, he'll be a pit stop behind and he'll not come out ahead of them.
I mean, maybe that's what Maranzano wants to do, to try and build up a pit stop gap and then go on to the inters.
Yeah. He's just lost another 3 seconds. That's basically a pit stop now. Keeps going on the way it is.
I mean, the drives are still quicker though, so you might as well stay out instead of pitting.
Yeah, exactly.
There's only, what, 4 racing laps left? Yeah, Maranzano's staying out. What about Brembo? Brembo's catching Maranzano, but not by much. It's only about half a second a lap.
Chris just lost another 2 seconds, and there's someone behind Chris catching him. Chubby Bunny, who's on mediums, is catching him.
Oh, Chris having a big moment there on the last corner. Luckily, he
Missed
saved
that.
it.
See if he's gaining any time for this last sector. No, he's lost a pit stop already. Looks like he's just got the commentator's curse of the so-called perfect call at the perfect time. So I have to hope and pray that they have a spin out or something in the wet on the slicks. Lost another second. He's starting to
Well,
not lose as much time.
yeah, I was about to say he's losing less and less every sector, so it's definitely leaning towards wet conditions now. And then once it does go to wet conditions, then he's going to start reeling the minute rate of knots.
Have they stayed out?
Question is, has he got enough laps left though? Yeah, Maranzano stayed out.
Maranzano staying out. I think Bramble might come in. No, he's staying out.
No,
Oh, the gaps went up to 27.8.
just on board with Brembo now, you can see how much he's having to work the wheel just to try and keep it on the track in these wet conditions.
Still losing time. He's down to half a second already. Crazy.
Is that? Oh, it's Moldy.
Oh, Cal. Tires.
Moldy and Carl. So Cal just retired, but Moldy retired at the same time, so... I wonder if they've had a crash. Somebody else has retired?
No, Cal just left.
Alright.
29.337. Let's see if it goes up or down. It'll still go up. Oh, not by much though. 6/10 went up by. This could be where he starts pulling time back, 'cause it's looking very wet out there now, so it is.
Well, the gap's currently 29.9. We'll see what it is across the line. 30.1.
Nope, still nothing. 2/10.
There's only 2 laps left. There's no way he's going to pull 30 seconds in 2 laps unless he have a spin. I mean, we had somebody, I can't remember who it is, in Canada that pulled 15 seconds in 1 lap, but that was when it was like torrential rain.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let's see what it is
Fusion
coming over the
7
line.
going after a Red Bull.
Lost in all 3/10. I think that's this race got on for Chris. Strategy call of nightmares. Let me see if it goes up or down. 3.4. Oh, he's gained 1/10.
Gonna make
Too
all
little,
the
too late
difference
for
at the
mine.
end of the race.
What's penalties looking like for the ones up front though? They could have multiple penalties.
If I look at Maranzano first. Maranzano doesn't have a penalty. Brembo has one penalty. And then Chris has one penalty.
He's gained another 10th.
He's closing the gap. Can he make it? I'm on board with Maranzano and his engine just sounded a bit weak then coming out the corner. I was getting excited thinking he would run out of fuel.
Looks like it's going to be a race win for Maranzano. It was a good call sent out and the slicks work paid off.
Yeah. How much must he have just been bricking it though in these last couple of laps when it's really been coming down and getting really slippery.
Brilliant drive by Maranzano to come from 10th or 11th on the grid.
Yeah. He comes around the final corner now and he's won the Season 9 British Grand Prix in STB F1 division. That's his second
Big
win of
round
the
of applause
season.
to
He got
him.
his first at Monaco.
Well done.
Brembo comes
And
across the
Bramble
line in
comes home
second.
to take second. Nice. Chris,
Yeah, it
not
definitely
bad.
It looked like
podium
from
on
While
his
he was going
debut.
to come behind his teammate, but you know, the strategy paid off and he got second, so well done to
Look
him.
at the time. He took 4 seconds
Fourth.
out on that lap.
Yeah.
It was a good result. A podium in your first race can't be all that bad.
It was. We'll get the
What else
top
to
two
do?
into the party now, just to give them an interview.
You don't really do but take out the positives of that race and see how good his pace was. Well done, Maranzano. Good race.
Thank you. Chaotic, what do you say?
Just waiting for
Ricky
Brembo
Brando.
now. If you two want to include your audio for the stream.
Yeah, man.
Oh, well, we're waiting for Brembo. I'll just go through the results. First place, Maranzano. Second, Ricky gets Brembo. Third, Slipstream Chris. Fourth, Eric Stander. Fifth, Levkit. Sixth, Toxic Fusion coming from last place on the grid. Seventh, Feisty Ted. Eighth, O Legend. Ninth, Hobby Bunny. And then 10th, Squiffing It.
I wonder.
Alright, well, I don't think that Brembo's joining, so we'll just get straight into the interview. Second place. Not second, third, sorry. Slipstream Chris. it looked like for a while that you had that race won, and then the rain came down, and you decided to back to the Inters. It was definitely the wrong call.
Yeah.
Just talk us through your race and about like how you feel about how those last couple of laps went.
Well, yeah. Fucking hell, I'm a bit pissed. To be honest, I thought I had it in my pocket as well. First I got pole, but I got a 5 place grid penalty as well. So I didn't see that of a big problem. But then the race itself, it was quite good. Had a huge fight with Ricky X Brembo. Yeah, got a shout out to him. But when the rain came, I knew Maranzano was on those hard tires on a one-stop strategy. So I thought I had it in the pocket when I went to those intermediates. I thought, yeah, he's gonna go in for those as well, but he didn't. And when the last round came, I saw, yeah, it's done. He's got it. So congratulations to you, Maranzano. Well done.
I mean,
I'm very sincere.
Yeah.
you can do nothing
Yeah.
to take the positive of that race, so you can't criticize. Like, you got good pace, so I don't see why you should be down harder. You've started from second, you got to third. It's a good result. Podium in your first race isn't bad.
It's not his first race. He smacked his but he changed his game tech.
Oh, we thought
Right.
you were a new racer.
We thought he was new.
No.
Right, we were chatting the whole race. Not bad.
Yeah, but basically
Alright.
I am new because it's a new name. So, and I'm driving in the name of my son. Shout out to my son. So yeah, that's it.
Alright, well done on the podium, and I'm expecting you to be taking a lot more wins this season with that sort of pace.
Yeah. I hope so.
Another race winner, Maranzano. That strategy was beautiful. I mean, it looked like for a while that he was definitely on for a podium, but nowhere near the race win, and then he just pulled it out the bag with that strategy.
Yeah, actually, I mean, I was pretty much in the comfort zone, to be honest. I was in first place. Guys behind me pitted, and I thought, well, let's just wait until the rain, and I'll go on to the intermediates, and I'll just finish the race, and I'll do one stop less. But it took way too long. My tires were on 82%, so I thought, well, I've got a bit now, or otherwise I get a puncture. So I mean, it wasn't really a thought to strategy. It was just, I just got to go on the hard and just see what happens. And luckily, the rain, I mean, it just didn't get much worse. So, only in the last 2 laps, I really think the intermediates were the faster tire. But I was
You
building
lost
a
4
huge gap.
seconds.
Yeah, but I also gained like
4 on the
20
last lap.
by staying out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I probably could have pitted at one point, and I would have been close with the number 3 and number 4 guy. So yeah, very happy with this race.
Well,
Yep,
I said
so,
throughout the race that possibly Chris made the strategy call of dreams, and then on the last 5 laps, it switched to Maranzano, made the strategy call of dreams. So, boys, well done.
Yeah.
How was it at the back for you? Was it an exciting race? Or was it another bore of
Oh my God, Ricky X Brembo is in the house. Yeah, Ricky X Brembo, I gotta say that was a nice battle, man, between those Williamses. I don't know if you can hear me.
It was good to watch. It was,
And Molly, what happened to Molly? He crashed out, didn't he?
we didn't get it on stream, but we suspect it was something to do with Carl.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was on intermediates and I hit the curb and then I just hit the wall.
Oh, so you've just been a bag driver. Cool.
It just hasn't been the season I've hoped for, but Hungary could well be my last race if it doesn't go well, because it's getting quite annoying with people brake checking and stuff. So I'm not very happy with how the race has gone, but I'm hoping to do better in Hungary.
We were saying that on the safety car was it Cal was in front of you, or it was Mercedes in front of you, and they kept slowing the way up, and you nearly hit them several times on the safety car when it came out.
Yeah, it just hasn't. It's just a race to forget, like Austria, but yeah, well, like many races this season. There you go.
All right. Well, you can join tonight's race winner Maranzano and Moldy tomorrow for GP2.
Sorry. Join me and T Quickshare tomorrow night for the GP2 British Grand Prix, and join Jack Hopwood and possibly it's Ross again next week for the F1 Division Hungarian Grand Prix.
Sorry, I
See
didn't
you.
realize you were a commentator, but you know.
Yeah, exactly.